Hey, welcome, Harvard. Harvard baseball, I'm really happy to see you today. I know it's been a strange year, but I'm here with Coach Decker. Officially, we call him the Joseph J. O'Donnell, 67, coach of Harvard baseball. And we're going to talk a little bit today just about what's going on up in Cambridge. Talk some Harvard baseball, answer a few big questions, and mostly stay connected to all of you. So let me ask you first, Coach. Just what's it been like on campus?
Obviously, it's been for so many people, not just in our own world here in Boston, Cambridge, but across the country. It's just been different. And as we approach kind of the year anniversary, when we had to shut down as a program, things are obviously finding a path to becoming open. It's obviously not been as speedy as we all wanted it to, but, campus is I think the energy level is a thing that I noticed where Harvard is such a moving, energizing place with people from all over the world, and it's a competitive place, as we all know. You just kind of miss that. And based on the things that we're asked to do as a staff, as a coaching body, and really as a college in terms of coming to work and kind of getting your work done and then leaving, it's a much different feel. I will tell you that I think that our student athletes continue to show their resiliency, which is one of the trademarks of many people at Harvard. And I'm very thankful for that. They all wanted it different as well, but right now we're still trying to find that path where we can open up to maybe a more normal situation. But it's been different. It'll get better. It's gone on longer than I ever anticipated. It's tough to kind of lose 85 to 90 games in the course of 2 years, where that's kind of, where all of our preparation leads to O'Donnell Field and beyond. But as I've told our club multiple times, their job is to continue to prepare the best they can in terms of playing the game of baseball and their training, and let us do the preparation part of it. Let us do the planning part of it. Much different look, much different feel, but the goal is to get everybody back and get this thing moving again.
I appreciate you sharing kind of what that's been like. I might like to ask one more question about what it's like for the actual players that are there on campus with you. What are you able to do with them? How many do you have? And how's that going, just with actual real guys out there on the diamond?
Our guys, and we have 12 to answer your question, Doc. We have 12 guys that ultimately came back. And they've done a great job. It's closing in on 4 weeks, but we've been training with them. Again, I always tip my hat to them. I think they've become a very close-knit group. And I know they're still engaged with their teammates that are, remote or otherwise in different areas. So different, but, our job is to continue to train, and player development's been such a big piece of it. And quite frankly, Doc, we're really using this time to really prepare for the fall when everybody gets back. So trying to get ahead a little bit, but they've done a remarkable job so far.
What's it like for you as you evaluate future players, both from an admissions and a playing standpoint, when you're really restricted about seeing them? How's that going?
We got ahead of it a little bit. Before the shutdown, we were able to have our January and February camps. And our incoming class next fall, we were able to see everybody multiple times, it's just because we were out and about beforehand, and because they came to the winter prospect camp. So we're very comfortable with the class that's coming in. I think our staff has done a good job identifying, keeping in touch with, not overdoing it, but yet making sure we're in the right places at the right time. But the virtual recruiting, at least initially, was a little bit different. And I think obviously you miss the feel of it. You really get to know the player by being around, watching him in the dugout, just watching how he works on the field.
What can you share with us about the direction, the progress, and the future of this program?
I still believe we're in a really good situation. We're going to have 3 classes of players that have really never been on the field together. When you look at the 6 games that our freshmen last year played, our freshmen this year have not played or been around those guys, and then the incoming class. So it's going to be interesting. I think it'll be competitive. I think it'll be awesome to work with this group. I think we're going to have some depth that's been created by this pause in the playing season. We had several of our guys take a leave of absence, so they'll be back. So I think when you put it all together, we're looking at a full roster next year of 35 guys. Will be much different look in terms of what we do specifically in the fall, and that's really going to follow what they do this summer, because I think playing this summer is a premium for everybody. And it doesn't necessarily mean where you play, because I all know we always want to be challenged, but you need to play the game. We need to try to get as many innings as we can, many at bats, and just being competitive in a game situation again. And the initial plan, as I talked to the staff last week, was we're just going to play as much as we can this fall.
Coach, this has been great. Thanks for sharing your thoughts and perspectives on this season and of course, Harvard baseball going forward.
Thanks, Doc. I really appreciate the time. Obviously, we miss a lot of people, but we'll get back at it here. And again, I appreciate what you've done. Not just with our Friends of Baseball group, but just a lot of people at Harvard. So thank you so much.
So just wrapping up here, this is Dave O'Connell, Chair, Friends of Harvard Baseball. I want to thank Coach Decker for his time today and thank all of you for your support. Go Crimson.